tries. This is 3rd and 14.
Wow.
Now Rivers going to give to Gordon on the draw. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Brandon Mebane breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd.
Oh, they let him get it off.
Give him a gain of 38. Even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep and work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply.
Oh, yeah,
if things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but
wait a minute, man.
Hold up. Waited for him to clear going across.
Trubisky now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go back and look at that too. I'm gonna go back and look at that. I thought I had position to say use alert. I'm mashing the hell out of
the
thing.
gun, it's Trubisky. No return this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Melvin Ingram in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And Parkey's kick is good. And that will make our score 9-0. So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was a nice one.
That's in 69.
How'd they get in the damn private party, bro?
She looks like she's in her 20s.
Whoa. That's something bit private, bro.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Oh,
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10.
Is she gonna find? Is she gonna find out?
Final play of the half, Rivers. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with a pressure. Maybe that was for the best. As that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
Man,
so we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Here's Desmond King on the return. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk
no idea
when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting.
And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Khalil Mack able to disrupt yet another pass play. His third sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. 3rd and long for Rivers. And that is incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here's Donnie Jones now. He's been terrific so far. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. We talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Lock in. Move.
On 2nd down, Trubisky.
It's like my man, it's like he stopped. Hell, I'm finna mash the button to get to some bitch and he stopped.
A gain of 32 that time.
How did they do that?
So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up
I
at the
was already
45.
on it, but when I go to match the interception button, he stopped me. That's crazy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Lock in. Check 52. Red's up. Red's up. Lock in.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree of difficulty, but maybe you should. He's done absolutely everything in this game today,
I didn't have to
laying
say
out for
right.
that
I'm
one.
telling you. I'm gonna look the hell out of it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
You will too.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the small.
And he's into the
Oh, come on, you couldn't get a
Bears.
It went over. Go on, play E. Come on, God. It don't matter how I play him. How I play him. You want to sit in the invite or you want me to sit in the E? All right. Yeah, I don't give a fuck about that shit. Yeah, shit. They weren't doing shit what I wanted them to do. And hell, I'm goddamn lurking you and goddamn they wouldn't let me have it. I'm messing the hell up. I'm messing the hell out of them, but you know how I am. I'm very particular. I can stop it. I'm telling you, I was on it. They wouldn't get it to me though. That's all right. It's all good. I'm gonna get it. You know I'm gonna get it. Tyrese, get up, boy. Laying your ass around. You gotta get up and get the hell up out of here. Yeah. You ain't got but the day and tomorrow. Shit. Oh, yeah. Shit, man. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Oh, man.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let me see.
Here we go. Get set. Wait,
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
ready. Yellow lady.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, we're waiting. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
And we're trying to bring both of them through the same hole.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready. Waiting. 12.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I had it
That
long
crossing
before,
route is
but
so
I ain't
effective
gonna
when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Ready. We're waiting.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Ready. We're waiting. Left. Ready, what's that?
Here's Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg.
Finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists.
Putting now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30.
Oh, yeah, he just came across. It's on YouTube.
They pitch for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
Pressure again, and down he goes again. Cameron Jordan in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That's sacks on back-to-back plays. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Play action now. Prescott. He's going to launch this thing. Wait. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And that one results in 35 yards.
Hey.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Alex Okafor in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. But they face a second and long to start things out. Prescott from the gun. And the pressure gets to him again. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Third and long for Prescott. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. He's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I get it right, bro. I get it right.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Alex Okafor in there to get him again. The third time he sacked him here tonight. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
Okay. Yeah. That's okay. I got it.
A first down throw for Prescott. Over the middle, it hits Austin. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. The give is to Elliott. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
I wish they'd put
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. New Orleans Saints take the field again. The NFC South champion New Orleans Saints. They are officially that with that victory last week over Tampa Bay 28-14. So they're 11-2, and if the season ended right now, they would be, Charles, the #1 seed in the NFC.
And NFC South champions, you mentioned it, 2nd year in a row. First time in franchise history they've won back-to-back division championships. So they'll be in the playoffs for the 3rd time in 6 years. We know Drew Brees is absolutely terrific. He's going to set another record.
I call her back here. Shit, I'm playing the game.
Breaking the one he set last year for completion percentage in the season. But the defense, we hardly ever talk about the Saints defense, and we should. They've allowed just 13 points per game in their last 5 games. Even in the loss to Dallas, they only gave up 13 points.
On second down, Ingram trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
11. Ready. Yellow lady.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And that's caught by Smith. 23 yards on the play. Breeze now on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. DeMarcus Lawrence.
Go with him again.
In there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he's going to go down again. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
To beat it.
Ready. Yellow lady. 11. 12. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Got it.
To throw is Breeze. Oh, the pressure too great, and
Oh
he
my
goes
God,
down
he
once
didn't even
more.
block the guy.
Randy Gregory
Right when I got ready to
in
throw
there
it.
to drop him yet again,
Oh,
and he
shit,
must
that
be
ain't no deal set
shell-shocked
up.
back there. That's now back-to-back
I'm
back
kill him.
sacks, and it's
You
fourth
gonna see it.
down.
You watch and see. You believe that
Here's
you
Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down.
It's gonna be
Back
the death
deep
of
is
you.
Tavon Austin.
All right. What'd you say, Chris?
Taking it about the 16. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The 8-5 Dallas Cowboys return their offense to the field here, and they won last week to get to 8-5 over Philly. In that game, they had 576 yards of total offense, so you would think maybe some more points because that's the most yards of offense they've had since 1978.
It is absolutely amazing because you think with that much offense, you're scoring in the 40s.
Yeah.
But instead, it was a deep.
Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
He wasn't nowhere in the damn play.
Stages of the first half.
How the hell he warp up there right quick? He was nowhere in the damn play. He was down. Okay. Goddamn man guys with your ass. He wasn't nowhere near that play.
9 seconds to play. Likely the final
Watch
snap
how
of the first
Cooper
half
come
as
in
it's first
out of
and
nowhere
10.
and get me.
Ready. You ready? 21. Monday. 12.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm finna silent that death line.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
All right.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Prescott looks to throw on first. Forced out to his left. And some strong running. Looking left sideline.
I let him out the pocket. He still couldn't do that.
And that'll bring up second down. All right, partner, let's peek ahead to Week 15 while we have a second here. It starts out with a good one on Thursday night. How about the Chargers and the Chiefs, a battle in the AFC West?
Yeah, it could very well decide the division, and that's a huge, huge ball game. And who saw that coming when the season began, that this would decide the whole deal? How about our first Saturday games of the year? Texans, Jets, Browns, Broncos, and those are going to feature the young quarterbacks. Sam Darnold with the Jets, Baker Mayfield with the Browns.
And then Sunday, the late game, Pats and Steelers. You get Eagles, Rams Sunday night, Saints, Panthers Monday. I mean, hello, Week 15.
Yeah, that means I'm doing absolutely nothing the entire weekend except sitting on the couch and watching ball.
Well, you're also working a game on Sunday.
Oh, yeah, besides that.
Okay.
All right.
Prescott on first down. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll throw again. Prescott. Right back to Cooper, and he got him again.
He's just standing around.
That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher. Guys trying to get to the football.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
From the red zone now, Prescott. This one caught by Cooper. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Yeah, I give you the game. Hell, I'm gonna get off this. Hold on.
To the air again, Prescott.
You got it.
Throw outside complete. That's Cooper. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They call his number again. It's his.
You got it. So get out that party right there, E. I'm coming straight back to you. All right.